Oh boy, we're starting up the video the exact same day as yesterday. That's that's something. Oh, we got a 3-stack here? No way. We got a 3-stack in the lobby. First game on. I didn't play really at all yesterday, so we'll see how this goes. A lot of people don't run to fucking... Oh, okay, he did as soon as I actually just went and re-peeked up there to see if I could hit that guy. Yeah, that's my luck. That's awesome. That's definitely, like, some real core boy-esque type luck there, you know? It's fine, though. We'll get it back. We'll make the comeback here. It'll be cool. Alright, watch this. I'm gonna throw a nade over there, because I know there is someone over there. Uh, that was, I'm sorry. I think I've played Halo long enough to be able to, like, notice whenever a shot's a... That was debatable. Yes? God damn, that fucker took a lot of shots. Oh, God. This is gonna be a game for sure. But what's going on, guys? It's your boy, Core Boy. We're back at it again, playing Halo. I don't know why, but it seems like in the morning they really like giving me pit. Am I mad about it? No. I'm a big pit enjoyer, you know? I didn't know somebody shot his shields down. Fuck. That'd been awesome if I knew that, but I didn't. This game's going a little weird. I don't know why. This game feels weird. I also didn't play yesterday, so, you know, could just be a little bit rusty. That's definitely a plausibility. Why are you all running from me so much? Damn. I hate somebody who runs away from a fight on me. This dude actually, I don't think... No, he's died. How does he still have a fucking sniper rifle? I don't think sniper rifle even respawned. It usually takes a minute for it to re-fucking spawn. No. How the fuck? Is this just on, like, throw accounts or some shit? Because IGN don't believe somebody can be that good at sniper rifle at that low of a level unless you have just picked up Infinite or it's a throw account. Like there's no way that you've, like, I don't know, weird. God, I know Halo's gonna hit a fucking weird spot if that fucking PlayStation move goes on. We were actually talking about it a couple days ago on stream, and I know I covered it in a video, of course, like I always do when it comes to Halo news. But there's a chance that Halo could be going to possibly PlayStation here in the next couple of months, and you know, I was talking about it, and it was something that, like, I'm honestly okay with at this point. Xbox has completely tapped out their numbers for Halo on Xbox. Like, anyone who likes Halo that plays Xbox is definitely, you know, still playing Halo. Like, it's not gonna change. That's never gonna leave. But PlayStation has a pretty untapped area for the game, and I think it's just the smart move for them at this point would be to open up the doors to PlayStation. How are you hitting so many perfect fucking shots on me? Fuck you, nerd. You ain't getting me like that. I'm over that. But, yeah, I was talking about how I think that's really exciting to see, and I hope it does happen. This fucker, I don't know. I could just be overthinking it and being like, oh, I haven't played today, so I'm playing like shit. I'm gonna give that guy the benefit of the doubt. I'm just playing like shit. But God, I feel like he is fucking running through my armor, like, faster than most fucking ARs do. Hey, goddamn. Somebody please finish that fucking kill. Goddamn. But I think if that change happens, I mean, it's going to happen either way. Like, we know that if that does happen and that goes through, there is going to be a influx of Halo players. Now, from what I've heard, at the start it's just going to be the MCC, and then they're going to do Infinite later. Which, that also means one thing as well, because, listen, it's not the greatest game. I'm not the biggest fan of this particular Halo game. But give me a fucking way to play Halo 5 on PC. It'd just be nice to go back and revisit it here and there. Like, you've done it for all the other ones. Just give me a way, man. I just want a way to play a game that I haven't got to play since fucking release. I don't know how that second shot didn't finish him, but okay, I guess not. But it'd just be cool to have a way to fucking go back and experience that game, and maybe it's not as bad as I remember it being. But I'm personally not a big fan of Halo 5, at least from what I personally remember. But you know, it'd be nice just to have a way to play it, give it a little spin here and there. But actually like diving into it, like it's gonna be so weird with Halo going to PlayStation possibly, because there is going to be people that we are going to run into in lobbies more frequently than ever as of now, like in most recent years, that have never played Halo before. And there is going to be a skill gap, which in turn kind of worries me. It worries me that people won't stay around and actually give the game a shot. They'll play one or two games, be like, too big of a skill gap, don't like it, I don't want to play this game anymore. But I really do hope people stay around and actually play it, because, dude, it's just giving more players to the game, and hopefully that, like, my biggest issue with Infinite right now is, yes, I can hop into QP any time of the day and usually find a lobby pretty damn quickly, and that's not an issue for me at all. Like, I like the fact that I can do that, but there's other modes I like playing too. I'm mostly a free-for-all player anymore. That's really what I enjoy playing, but this early in the morning, I can't find an FFA game. It's going to take me like 10-15 minutes to find a fucking game, or it's going to kick me out of queue because there's not enough players playing it. But I think if they, they'll like flesh out, get some new players in, and honestly, I think that's like, personally, even better for the competitive scene of Halo. It just allows more players to get involved in everything, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that personally. There's like a lot of like the weird fucking Xbox fanboys that are like really pissed off about it and are like, no, Halo doesn't deserve this, and it's like, or PlayStation doesn't deserve to have Halo, and it's like, what? Like, they play games just like us. Why can't they? Fuck you. You're dead. Why can't they enjoy the series that we love so much? Like, why are they not allowed to? Is it because they play PlayStation? Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's weird as hell to me that there's even still a console war. Like, I genuinely cannot believe that that is still a thing, and I'm in my 20s. It's fucking crazy to me. Like, I remember it being a thing when I was a kid, and like I'll be completely honest when I say it. I've always been partial to Xbox, and we had a conversation about this on stream too a couple days ago, about how I think most people start with a console that they grew up playing, and a lot of like what you ended up playing as a kid was usually based off of what your friends played, because multiplayer games are such a huge fucking thing. If you play mostly single-player games, it's definitely what console had the better exclusives, the ones that you enjoyed more. So it always comes down to like what games do you enjoy more. For me, all of my friends played Xbox. My best friend of 15 years played Xbox, so I got an Xbox to play with him. So I grew up on Xbox, and then the people who had friends that played PlayStation went to PlayStation, and if you were single-player games, if you liked like Xbox exclusives like Halo and Gears of War and stuff like that, then you went to Xbox. If you liked games like Uncharted, God of War, Resistance, Killzone, you went to PlayStation. Well, I'll say PlayStation has definitely had more exclusives and some really fucking good ones. Xbox has had their shining moments, and they definitely still have some really cool stuff that I think Xbox, really shines in, compared to PlayStation. But as like an overall thing, like to me, Xbox exclusive has always just been like my go-to games. It's what I grew up with, and a lot of my friends who grew up playing Xbox feel the exact same way, and then my friends who play PlayStation feel that way about PlayStation. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I think it's honestly just overall, it's what you prefer. I don't know why there's like a huge fucking argument about which one's better. It literally just comes down to what do you like? Like, what games are you playing? What games do you want to play? What piques your interest? And that's just what it is. There's, nothing wrong with liking Xbox. There's nothing wrong with liking PlayStation. I think a lot of the arguments are just, no! What killed me? Oh, it was an AR. But yeah, I think, it's just really whatever you grew up playing. I think, like I said, a lot of the arguments are stupid. It's like, I think when PC players get mad that console player exists are, like, really fucking stupid. And I'm sorry, I'm going to be just, like, completely frankly honest with everybody about that. I think that's a very privileged thing. Like, I genuinely feel privileged to be able to have a fucking PC because I saved up my money for it, but not everyone can do that. Like, in some people, it's not possible. So if they want to play games, they have to go to console. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And if people are talking ill on console players, you can actually just fuck off. And to be honest, a lot of really good players came from console. If we're gonna be completely honest, depending on what you play. Sure, console players aren't fucking CS:GO pros, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But if you hate on console players, you're just fucking stupid. That makes up, like, I would say a good 75% of the gaming community is mostly console based. God fucking damn, that was a lot of fucking... That was a grav hammer to the face that I just took. But, like, a large amount of the gaming community plays on console. Shit. I've literally said multiple times, if there's games that come out on console that I want to play, like, particularly the PlayStation, one of my favorite games as a child, like, I grew up playing the Twisted Metal series a lot as a kid. So I've said multiple times that if we get a new Twisted Metal game, I will buy a PlayStation just to play it, because I love those games. There hasn't been a lot on PlayStation that I've really cared for. I like God of War, and I like what God of War does. I think it's, like, one of the prettiest games ever. Do not get me wrong in that sense. But it's definitely not a favorite of mine. It's definitely not something that I would actually go my way to play a fuckload. But I don't hate it by any means. It's just not my favorite. You know, it's there, and I think when inevitably Ragnarok comes to PC, I'm definitely going to be playing it. I want to give it a shot. I didn't grow up on God of War a lot like a lot of other kids did, around, you know, my era of gaming. But I get the love for it. It makes sense. It's a fucking sick ass game. It has a really badass story. Has one of the most iconic characters in gaming ever. You know, same thing can be said about one of my favorites. And it's always funny because, you know, I've talked about my story with how I got into Halo and everything, and how me and my friend who play Halo all the time became friends was, you know, our arguments over which one's better, Halo or Gears of War. And it's funny that now I play Halo more than he does. But it's just like a growth thing. I got into this because I don't feel like Gears of War has held up as much over the years. I think, you know, 4 and 5 I thought were good games, but they don't have the thing that grasps me about, you know, 1, 2, and 3, which is definitely unfortunate. I enjoyed the campaigns for the most part, but the multiplayer side I think is very much like lost me in recent years, and that's just where I am with it right now. It's just not really what I'm playing. It's not really what I care about. Plus, I just really like first-person shooters. I think a lot of people know that about me, is that I'm just a really big FPS fan. I think FPS games are fun. Especially a really good FPS. Oh my god. I have a soft spot for them, damn it. Damn it, dude. I'm getting... fuck. It is so bad. I'm doing decent in kills, but, like, I can't get into these fights where I can actually, like, re-challenge him and everything and actually go back and gain fucking health. It's like as soon as I spawn in, I'm getting shot at. I was gonna have like a lucky little bit of accuracy diff and I can fucking hit him, but oh my god, all these fights have been fucking ridiculous. But yeah, I've always been partial to FPS games. It's what I mostly played as a kid, and it's just what I enjoy a lot. Don't get me wrong, like, that doesn't take away from that. I love a good single-player story game. I really do. Like, I know a lot of people, like, just know me as the FPS guy, and, like, oh, he's really good at, you know, shooters and really good at multiplayer games. It's like, yeah, I'm fine at them. I don't look at myself as, like, a pro player or anything. But, yeah, like, I'm fairly good at them. I know how to fucking play well. But, you know, it's definitely one of those things where it's like, that's just what I played a lot of. So, yeah, I just kind of have, like, a natural draw to them, I guess, more than most people do. But, you know, I still love a good single-player story game. If you guys don't know, like, last year I ended up playing through one of my favorite games ever, which, I was so excited got a sequel, which was, A Plague Tale. Of course. Of fucking course. Oh, God. Please get me out of these lobbies. I don't want to be in this shit today. I don't want to just play Slayer, either. I don't hate Slayer. It's just not really what I'm in the mood to play. This is, like, where I'm like, oh, it'd be great if the lobbies were fucking populated right now, because then I could go play free-for-all. I'm not doing this today. I'm done with that. I'm good. I don't need to be, I don't need to have irritating 65 ping games all day. That's definitely the worst thing about playing in the morning is, like, I can never get, like, decent ping. It's, like, 65 to 80 every fucking game, and I'm like, oh, fun! I'm not gonna be able to hit shots at all. But yeah, like, I think a lot comes down with gaming with just, you know, what did you grow up with? What did you play a lot of? So yeah, it's just, it all comes down to personal preference, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Honestly, I'm just really excited for more people to get into this game series and to repopulate it to what it once was, because if we're being completely honest with you here, or if I'm being completely honest with you, and I think statistically it kind of shows as well, a lot of Xbox players either one play on PC now, so they're playing a bunch of different games, or two have went over to PlayStation. The core Xbox like fans have stayed with Xbox, but a lot of them have kind of disbursted and have kind of went on to doing their own thing and playing different games, playing different consoles. And I hope that Halo gets reignited and a lot of people end up loving it. Yeah, like doing all this and like talking about it from a not just like a Halo fan perspective, but also talking about as a fan of gaming. I've had a lot of people even say like, yeah, I dropped Halo for a good long while, and then I came across, I was like, oh yeah, maybe I need to check out Halo again because it'd be fun. And definitely with the release of Infinite and how rough it was at the start, it was a time for sure, and it was not a good one, is what I will say. It wasn't a great time. Oh, good, we got good ping this game. But I just hope more people get back into the series and start playing it again, and maybe we can revive Halo to what it once was. Because listen, whenever I was young, Halo was a fucking powerhouse. And now, really, the only game from, my younger days that still maintains a grip on the community as, like, a big fucking title is, unfortunately, COD. And COD has fell so far from what it once was for, like, at least my enjoyment. I honestly forgot I had game chat on. I don't need to hear you, buddy. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah. Whoop. Cool. If they're guarding the if they're guarding the flag, I guess I can try to push over there and wipe them out. But we don't want to just leave our flag open. You know what? Respect to that guy for using comms in a quick play game. Honestly, shout out to you, buddy. You were a real one for that. You never fucking hear that. Honestly, it's kind of scared the fuck out of me because I had comms on for rank play, but no one ever fucking talks. So it like genuinely surprised that somebody actually spoke in game chat in the middle of a recording. I was like, scared the fuck out of me for a minute. I wasn't expecting it. But I just want to see like Halo come back to what it once was and like be the big name it was, because honestly, Halo for me will always have a soft spot in my heart just because I grew up playing it. It's something that I've always enjoyed, and I definitely don't see that going away anytime soon. Alright, we're gonna go from this route. I'm gonna see if I can one down here. Nope. Shoop. There we go. Ow. Grenade. Where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at? Alright. I know this. They definitely do. Oh god. He got caught on the door ledge. Fuck. Watch it. Now you reload. Alright, he's trying to go underground. I'm gonna pick up and reset. Fuck it. Sorry about that, buddy. Rest in peace. God, Commando fucks. God, do I love Commando. What are we going, 7-0 this game? Yeah, we're doing good. See, this is what happens when you get good connection. Maybe you can pop off a little bit. I'm on here with you, teammate. Alright, go ahead and get it in. Alright, I guess I will rip this around then. We'll see what we can do here. Alright, here we go. Dude, fuck. That's rough. Man, I was hoping I could get a play in. But guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here for the day. I love you all. I will see you all tomorrow. And, yeah. Later, dudes.